weary traveler to this quiet moment of peace. It's time to let the day's worries drift away like soft clouds on an evening breeze. Settle into your most comfortable space, whether you're tucked beneath warm blankets or resting in a quiet chair. Allow your body to become heavy, sinking gently into the support beneath you. Now, take a slow, deep breath with me. Inhale, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, and exhale, releasing any tension you might be holding. Again, soft, slow breath in, and a long, gentle breath out. There's nothing more you need to do, nothing more you need to think about. Simply listen and let your mind journey to a place of ancient calm. Tonight, we begin our quiet pilgrimage to the Temple of Serenity, a place whispered about in the oldest myths, where the veil between worlds feels thin and peaceful. Imagine a path not of rough stone, but of soft, cool moss, winding gently through an ancient grove. Towering, silvery trees stand guard, their leaves shimmering faintly in the moonlight, filtering the world into soft shadows and dappled light. The air here is still and sweet, carrying the subtle scent of damp earth and blossoms that only open after dusk. Up ahead, through a natural archway formed by two gnarled ancient oaks, you catch your first glimpse. Not grand and imposing, but gracefully integrated into the landscape. It's a structure of pale, moon-kissed marble, with soft, rounded columns that seem to grow from the earth itself. Vines heavy, with luminous, dew-kissed flowers cling gently to its ancient walls, inviting you closer. The hush of the sacred grove deepens, promising a quiet refuge within. The sacred grove truly hums with a deep, quiet energy. As you draw closer to the temple, the luminous flowers on its walls seem to glow with an even softer light, casting gentle, moving patterns on the ancient, weathered stone. The air here is noticeably cooler, carrying the faint, earthy scent of damp moss and the ageless fragrance of old stone. A broad, arched entryway, open and inviting, beckons you forward. No heavy doors bar the way, only a veil of shimmering, unseen mist that parts effortlessly as you approach, welcoming you into its embrace. Stepping over the threshold, a profound hush descends, wrapping around you like a soft, woven cloak. The gentle sounds of the grove outside, the subtle rustle of leaves, the distant, murmuring call of a night bird, become wonderfully muted, as if the very air inside absorbs all harshness and worry. The interior is vast, yet feels intimately sacred, bathed in a soft, diffused light that seems to emanate from the very stone itself. Moonlight filters through unseen openings high above, tracing slow, silver paths across the polished, worn floor, hinting at the passage of countless quiet nights. Your gaze drifts across the wide, smooth expanse of the central chamber. In the very heart of this serene space, a shallow, circular pool reflects the high ceiling, its surface perfectly still. Around its edge, ancient, smooth stones form a low, comforting barrier, cool to the touch. the water within is incredibly clear, a deep, tranquil blue, hinting at unimaginable depths, yet appearing perfectly serene on its surface. It holds the quiet wisdom of ages, mirroring the calm of the moonlit sky above. Here, stillness is not an absence, but a profound presence, inviting you to simply breathe and softly be. The reflective surface, which held the quiet wisdom of ages, now gently recedes as the path curves softly. It leads you deeper into the temple's embrace, where the air grows noticeably cooler, carrying a delicate, earthy scent. Perhaps it is the fragrance of aged parchment, or dried herbs from long ago rituals, or simply the clean, cool breath of ancient stone itself. Soft, distant hum, each step you take on the worn flagstones is hushed, absorbed by the profound stillness that permeates this sacred space. Filtered moonlight, a pale silver wash, streams through high, narrow windows, creating shifting patterns on the floor. Dust motes dance lazily in these shafts of light, tiny, shimmering specks suspended in time, mirroring the stars in a miniature, earthly sky. You find yourself drawn towards an archway. It is not grand or ornate, but simple and gracefully aged, its edges worn smooth by countless gentle touches over centuries. As you pass beneath its curve, the light deepens, becoming a softer, more diffused glow. This inner chamber feels different, more intimate. Here, towering shelves of dark, polished wood rise toward a vaulted ceiling, completely lining the walls. They are filled with an untold collection of scrolls and ancient texts, each one a silent vessel of forgotten stories, of whispers from the past. Moonlight, now a serene silver haze, spills through a high, circular window, illuminating a central reading desk. Upon it rests a thick, leather-bound book, its pages hinting at secrets patiently waiting, accompanied by a single, unlit oil lamp. The quiet breath of the temple enfolds you, a sanctuary woven from time and countless gentle tales, inviting you to simply be. The soft darkness of the temple chamber holds a stillness that deepens with each gentle breath you take. The unlit lamp, a silent sentinel, seems to guard the whispers of ages. As your eyes grow accustomed to the soft gloom, a subtle shift in the air beckons your attention. Just beyond the lamp's quiet vigil, a narrow, arched passage appears, almost hidden by shadows. It opens like a forgotten doorway into another part of this ancient sanctuary. With quiet ease, the scene drifts forward, guiding you through this archway. The air here feels cooler, carrying a faint, earthy scent, mingled with something sweet and green. The passage is short, its walls smoothed by time, leading not deeper indoors, but outward into a small enclosed courtyard. Moonlight, soft and silvery, now spills into this space, illuminating ancient stone flagstones that are gently moss-kissed. In the center of this moonlit courtyard stands a single, venerable olive tree. Its gnarled branches reach towards the sky, laden with dark, smooth leaves that shimmer faintly in the silver light. The tree is old, older than memory, its presence a quiet testament to enduring strength and peace. Its roots gently disturb a few of the flagstones, creating tiny, soft hollows where small ferns unfurl. A gentle breeze, barely a whisper, rustles through the olive leaves, creating a soft, lulling sound. The moon's glow casts long, dancing shadows of the branches onto the smooth temple walls that enclose this private space. Here, the temple's hush deepens, yet it feels more open, connected to the tranquil night sky. You can almost feel the gentle pulse of the earth beneath the ancient stones, a steady, rhythmic calm that echoes the quiet beat of your own heart. This sacred courtyard feels like a sheltered haven, where time itself slows, allowing peace to settle deeply around you. From the tranquil heart of the sacred courtyard, a gentle archway beckons, leading deeper into the ancient complex. Your steps, soft and unhurried, carry you beneath the cool, smooth stone. The air here holds a different quality, a hushed stillness that speaks of centuries of quiet contemplation. Sunlight, once bright in the open courtyard, now filters through high, narrow windows, casting long, peaceful stripes across the polished floor. It illuminates faint, swirling patterns etched into the columns that line this covered passage. Patterns so old they seem to whisper tales of bygone eras, barely audible, like the rustle of dry leaves on a windless night. As you follow this serene path, the rhythmic drip of water from a hidden fountain becomes a distant, soothing counterpoint to the profound silence. Subtle, distant water drip. Perhaps it is a spring born deep within the mountain, whose waters have flowed here since the temple's first stone was laid. The walls, cool to the touch, are adorned with faded murals, depicting scenes of quiet reverence. Figures in long robes tending to glowing celestial maps, or kneeling before ancient, wise-eyed beasts. Their expressions are serene, their movements fluid, capturing a timeless peace. Ahead, the passage widens slightly, revealing a small, alcove-like space. Here, a single, unlit brazier rests on a low pedestal, its bronze surface gleaming softly in the filtered light. Beside it, a scroll, unbound and aged, lies gently unfurled, its parchment illuminated just enough to suggest ancient script, waiting to be quietly observed. This quiet nook offers a moment of perfect repose, a secret sanctuary within the temple's embrace, inviting you to simply be and breathe within its ancient calm. Quiet nook, a secret sanctuary, holds you gently in its embrace. The air here feels soft, cool, and ancient, carrying the faint, sweet scent of dried herbs and old stone. A narrow, arched doorway, almost hidden by shadows, beckons softly from one side of this peaceful space. It's not a path to adventure, but a transition to another layer of tranquility within the temple's heart. As you slowly drift through, the light shifts, becoming a little brighter, diffused by high, unseen windows. You find yourself in a long, hushed corridor, its walls adorned not with grand murals, but with intricate, almost imperceptible carvings. They tell stories not of heroic deeds, but of the gentle rhythms of nature, the phases of the moon, and the quiet blessings of unseen deities. Each carving is smoothed by ages of passing hands, radiating a soft, cool touch if you were to reach out. The corridor stretches ahead, a pathway of pale, polished marble, reflecting the muted light like still water. Along one side, a series of pedestals emerge from the shadows, each holding a single, simple clay vessel. These aren't ornate treasures, but humble offerings, perhaps filled with water from a sacred spring, or fragrant seeds gathered from a forgotten grove. Their presence speaks of quiet devotion, of patience and timeless ritual, echoing the very essence of this ancient place. No sounds disturb the deep quiet, save for the whisper of your own breath, and perhaps faint water drip, very distant somewhere deep within the temple's foundations. The air itself feels like a soft caress, cool on your skin, inviting a deeper sense of peace. You are simply moving through a living history, a place where time itself has slowed to a dreamlike pace, allowing every moment to unfold with serene grace. The corridor continues, leading you further into the temple's tranquil mysteries, each step a gentle surrender to its profound calm. The corridor gently opens, the soft echoes of your footsteps fading as you step into a quiet, circular chamber. Soft, ethereal light spills from high above, perhaps through an unseen oculus in the lofty, vaulted ceiling, casting a luminous glow upon a shallow, clear reflection pool at its very heart. This serene water, perfectly still yet subtly alive, mirrors the faint, faded frescoes adorning the curved marble walls. These ancient murals depict constellations in their timeless dance and slumbering, benevolent deities, their forms rendered in gentle, muted tones. The air within this chamber is cool and pristine, carrying only the faintest, almost imperceptible echo of distant, trickling water, a soft, lulling sound. Smooth, cool marble extends beneath your feet, each step hushed and reverent, a testament to the temple's enduring tranquility. Distant, soft, trickling water, this sacred space feels like a forgotten mirror of the night sky itself, a hallowed place where time slows to an almost imperceptible whisper. Around the circumference of the reflection pool, a few gracefully carved stone benches, worn smooth by countless centuries of quiet contemplation, invite peaceful rest. The reflected constellations within the pool seem to swirl ever so gently with the subtle, quiet movement of the water, drawing your gaze into their depths. The profound calm of this chamber begins to settle over you, a deep, gentle embrace that cocoons you in peace. The subtle patterns of the ancient art on the walls, though silent, tell stories without words, tales of cosmic creation and profound rest, all bathed in the soft, ethereal glow from above. The silence here is absolute, profound, broken only by those soft, rhythmic drips that sound like the steady, peaceful beat of a very ancient heart, beating in harmony with the cosmos. You linger at the edge of the pool, watching the reflected sky, feeling the deep, encompassing hush of this timeless place. Your breath becomes as slow and steady as the gentle drips, a quiet rhythm of peace. The reflection in the pool shimmers with the soft light of the distant, silent stars, each tiny point a quiet promise in the depth. A cool, gentle breeze, carrying the faint, damp scent of ancient stone and earth, stirs the surface of the water ever so slightly. The softest ripple expands outwards, then gracefully fades, leaving the reflection whole and undisturbed once more. Gentle breeze sound, you might feel the subtle texture of the polished stones beneath your fingertips, smooth and cool from centuries of quiet presence, holding the memory of countless dawns and dusks. The air here feels ancient, imbued with the deep calm of untold ages, yet profoundly peaceful, never rushed. A little beyond the pool's edge, a quiet, winding path begins to reveal itself, almost hidden by soft, trailing moss that drapes gently from a series of old, carved pillars. This path guides you deeper, inviting you further into the serene heart of this sacred space. It is not a grand, imposing pathway, but a modest, worn one, smoothed by time and the slow, reverent steps of those who have passed here before. As you follow its gentle curve, the overhead canopy of ancient trees becomes a little denser, the intertwining branches filtering the pale moonlight into soft, dappled patterns that dance silently on the ground. The subtle sounds of the pool begin to recede behind you, gradually replaced by the hushed whispers of leaves swaying with the breeze and the faint, earthy fragrance of damp soil and unseen, night-blooming flowers. Soft rustling leaves this serene path leads to a small, hidden courtyard, open to the vast, star-strewn sky above, yet intimately enclosed by low, ivy-covered walls. In its very center stands a single, gnarled olive tree, its ancient branches reaching wide like arms, offering a silent, enduring embrace. Its silver-green leaves seem to glow softly in the tranquil moonlight, a timeless beacon of peaceful calm. In this quiet sanctuary, the ancient olive tree stands as a silent guardian, its gnarled branches reaching wide like arms, offering a silent, enduring embrace. Its silver-green leaves seem to glow softly in the tranquil moonlight, a timeless beacon of peaceful calm in this quiet sanctuary. Beneath its venerable shade, the ground is soft, covered in a velvet carpet of moss and scattered, dry leaves that cushion each gentle step. Here and there, Smooth, gray stones emerge from the earth, worn by countless seasons, their surfaces cool and inviting to the touch. They might have once formed a sacred path, or perhaps they were simply placed as timeless markers in a time long past, their purpose now absorbed into the stillness. The air itself feels ancient and pure, carrying the subtle, comforting scent of dry earth and the distant, sweet whisper of unseen blossoms. A faint, almost imperceptible hum seems to resonate from the very stones beneath your feet, whisper of deep time, a gentle echo of forgotten stories. As you linger here, the profound temple hush settles around you, a quietude so deep it invites a complete and restful calm to wash over you. The moonlight paints long, soft shadows across the scene, shifting gently with the unseen, tender breeze, making the entire world feel like a beautiful, hushed dream. A small, clear pool of water, fed by an unseen spring, reflects the moon like a perfect silver mirror nearby, its surface utterly still, holding the night sky within its depth. The still surface of the pool, a liquid mirror, captures every glimmering star, every wisp of cloud that drifts across the vast night sky. It's as if the heavens themselves have descended to rest within this small, sacred basin. Below the celestial tapestry, a faint, ethereal glow seems to emanate from the water's depth, hinting at the unseen spring that nourishes it. Perhaps it's merely the moon's light refracting, or perhaps something older. A gentle energy held within the earth rises to meet the night. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the subtle scent of damp earth and ancient leaves. Moss-covered stones form a natural rim around the pool, soft and velvety to the touch, smoothed by countless seasons. Overhead, the boughs of giant, venerable trees intertwine, creating a dome of dark, sheltering foliage. Their leaves rustle almost imperceptibly, a soft sigh that becomes part of the grove's profound quiet. This sound is not intrusive, but rather like the quiet breath of the land itself, a lullaby whispered by the very roots of the world. Each leaf, each branch, seems to hold its own secret, a silent witness to the passage of untold ages. The shadows they cast dance with slow, deliberate grace as the moon continues its patient journey across the sky. You watch the reflections shift and reform, a quiet cosmic ballet playing out on the water's surface, inviting your gaze to linger, to sink into the gentle mystery of the moment. There is no urgency here, only the timeless embrace of the ancient grove, holding you softly in its quiet, moonlit heart. The ancient grove breathes around you, a silent symphony of age and peace, enveloping you in its gentle stillness. Above, the moonlight continues to filter through the dense, leafy canopy, painting shifting patterns of silver and deep shadow across the forest floor. It's a quiet dance of light and dark, played out over centuries. The air itself feels cool and incredibly still, carrying the faint, earthy scent of damp soil, rich with the memories of countless seasons and the profound aroma of ancient bark. This cool, fresh air is a soft caress against your skin, a reminder of the living, breathing world around you, yet utterly peaceful. You might notice a subtle path, barely visible, winding gently between the colossal, moss-covered trunks. It's not a path for hurried travel, but one for quiet contemplation, beckoning softly, deeper into the grove's embrace. Each step, if you were to imagine it, would be cushioned by a thick, velvety carpet of moss and fallen leaves, making no sound at all. Very soft, distant rustling of leaves. This is a place where time seems to slow, where the whispers of forgotten ages echo gently in the profound stillness. The towering trees stand like patient, stoic sentinels, their gnarled branches reaching towards the distant moon, holding countless, untold stories within their silent, ancient wood. There is a soft, almost imperceptible glow that seems to emanate from the very heart of the grove, a gentle, welcoming light that promises nothing but quiet wonder and a profound, untroubled peace. The soft, almost imperceptible glow deepens as you drift closer, drawn by its gentle invitation. It is not a harsh light, but rather a luminous breath, a subtle pulse that seems to emerge from the very heart of the ancient grove. Here, among the oldest trees whose branches interlace like a protective canopy, a small, still pool rests. Its surface, like polished obsidian, reflects the soft light upwards, creating a delicate aura around the water's edge. This is not a constructed fountain, but a natural spring, revered and untouched through countless ages, its waters whispering secrets to the silent stones. Moss-covered stones, smoothed by time and gentle erosion, form a natural basin around the pool, their green velvet surfaces catching the luminescence. Delicate, unseen flowers, perhaps night-blooming varieties, release a faint, sweet perfume into the cool, still air, a fragrance so subtle it seems to be part of the silence itself. Above, the ancient leaves rustle with an almost imperceptible sigh, as if sharing a collective dream. As you gaze into the tranquil depths of the spring, the light within seems to shift and dance, revealing fleeting patterns that are both ancient and ever new. It feels as though the very essence of peace has collected here, a profound stillness that calms every thought, every lingering worry. The water is so clear, so still, that the reflections of the overhead branches appear perfectly preserved, a mirror of the sacred grove, extending into another peaceful dimension. There is no sound save for the softest shimmer of light on water, a sound so delicate it might only be heard by the quietest heart. The delicate shimmer continues, a silent symphony played by light upon the water's surface. It seems to draw you closer, not with urgency, but with the gentle pull of a quiet invitation. The sacred grove's ancient trees, gnarled and wise, are perfectly mirrored in the obsidian calm, their crowns reaching down into an inverted sky of deepest sapphire. Each leaf, each branch, is doubled in this tranquil reflection, creating an illusion of boundless depth, as if the grove itself stretches infinitely above and below, a perfectly balanced world. A soft, cool breeze, barely a whisper, stirs the topmost leaves high above, yet the water's surface remains largely unbroken, a testament to the profound stillness that cradles this place. Along the bank, where ancient roots gently meet the water's edge, patches of luminous moss glow with an inner light, like tiny constellations fallen to earth. Their soft luminescence casts a faint, ethereal green glow that ripples slightly with the reflected light from above. Very subtle, distant owl hoot here. Time seems to dissolve, leaving only the quiet presence of ancient stone and silent growth. A large, worn stone, smoothed by countless seasons, and adorned with the same gentle, glowing moss, rests half submerged at the edge. Its rounded form seems to have settled there for millennia, a silent witness to the grove's enduring tranquility. It feels like a guardian observing the interplay of light and shadow, the constant, gentle dance of the reflected world. The air here carries the faint, clean scent of damp earth and ancient wood, a scent that whispers of deep, undisturbed peace. This sacred pool, a mirror of eternity, breathes a peace so profound. It feels woven into the very fabric of existence, a gentle lullaby for the dreaming world. Its quiet beauty invites you to simply be, to rest within its timeless embrace. The air here carries the faint, sweet scent of ancient stone warmed by the sun, mingling with the distant aroma of damp earth and unseen blossoms. Each breath feels lighter, deeper, as if drawing in the very essence of tranquility itself. You might notice the gentle whisper of a breeze through unseen leaves, a sound so soft it seems to be part of the silence. This ancient place, cradled by time, slowly reveals more of its quiet wonders with each passing moment. As your awareness drifts, you perceive the subtle dance of long shadows cast by tall, slender columns, stretching upwards towards a sky that holds an eternal twilight. The light here is always soft, never harsh, filtering gently through unseen canopies of sacred trees, or perhaps through clouds that perpetually diffuse the sun's brilliance into a pearlescent glow. Smooth, cool surfaces of polished marble invite a touch, a brush of fingertips revealing the age and artistry in their subtle textures, each faint vein telling an untold story of time. A short distance away, a series of low, gracefully carved stone benches beckons, their surfaces smooth and worn by countless peaceful moments through the eons. They are nestled amongst carefully tended ancient flora, whose leaves shimmer with a faint, otherworldly glow, catching the diffused light in tiny, sparkling points. Here, one could sit for an eternity observing the slow unraveling of time, or simply close one's eyes and let the ancient quiet embrace any lingering thoughts, allowing them to dissolve into the stillness. The serenity here isn't just an absence of noise. It's a profound presence, a comforting hum that resonates deep within the very core of this hallowed ground. It's a place where the myths themselves seem to take root and gently bloom in the stillness, whispering their timeless tales only to the most peaceful of hearts. The silence is not empty, but full, filled with the echoes of ancient wisdom and the soft promise of undisturbed rest. Gentle breeze, as the gentle breeze whispers through the sacred grove, it carries with it not just the scent of damp earth and verdant leaves, but also the faint, ethereal murmur of ages long past. Each rustle of the ancient foliage seems to be a hushed sigh, a gentle breath from the spirits that have watched over this tranquil sanctuary for countless seasons. You find yourself drawn deeper into its quiet embrace, following a path less trodden, where the ground is softer, covered in a velvety carpet of emerald moss. Soft ambient forest sounds the dappled moonlight. A tender silver paints shifting patterns on the forest floor, illuminating the gnarled roots of colossal trees that stand like silent sentinels. These giants bear the marks of time, their bark grooved with stories etched by wind and rain, their branches reaching up to cradle the night sky. Ahead, nestled within a natural clearing, stands a collection of smooth, river-worn stones arranged with deliberate care. They form a humble, moss-kissed altar, not for grand sacrifice, but for quiet contemplation and offering. A few withered wildflowers, left by unseen hands, rest upon its surface, their soft colors faded, but their intention clear. Here, the wisdom is not shouted, but patiently awaits discovery in the stillness. The air around this ancient gathering of stones feels particularly calm, as if time itself slows its relentless march, allowing every peaceful thought to linger, every quiet breath to deepen. It is a place of gentle reverence, where the world outside seems to fade entirely, leaving only the tranquil presence of the grove and the profound peace it offers. You can almost feel the quiet hum of forgotten prayers settling into the very earth, inviting you to simply be and to rest. The gentle presence of the grove deepens around you, as if the very air holds ancient secrets whispered through the rustling leaves. With each soft breath, you feel a subtle shift, a quiet invitation to explore a little further into this peaceful sanctuary. Your gaze might drift now past the nearest ancient trees to where the dappled moonlight filters through a thicker canopy, revealing a hint of something more permanent, more enduring. There, nestled amongst the oldest oaks and draped in soft, clinging moss, stands a small, forgotten shrine. Its stones are weathered smooth by countless seasons, and faint, almost imperceptible carvings hint at deities long honored, or perhaps simply the quiet passage of time itself. Moonlight catches on the dew-kissed surfaces, making the moss shimmer like emerald velvet. No grand entrance, no imposing columns, just a humble, sacred space, a silent testament to the grove's enduring spirit. The air here is cooler, carrying the scent of damp earth and ancient stone, mingling with the sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine that subtly perfumes the shadows. A small, shallow basin, carved into one of the shrine's central stones, holds a single, perfectly still pool of water. It reflects the sparse stars above like a polished obsidian mirror, undisturbed and serene. Around its edges, tiny ferns unfurl their delicate fronds, reaching towards the soft glow. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant, almost imperceptible rustle of leaves high above, and perhaps the soft, rhythmic hum of unseen night insects. It feels like a place where time slows to a whisper, where the world outside fades into an echo, leaving only the profound calm of this hidden, moss-covered sanctuary. You are simply there, held in its quiet embrace, resting in the deep stillness, allowing the ancient peace to settle over you, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of rest. The air in this moss-covered sanctuary carries a faint, earthy scent, mingled with the subtle fragrance of ancient stone. Here, silence is not merely an absence of sound, but a presence itself, a soft blanket woven from centuries of quiet contemplation. You notice the way shafts of moonlight, gentle and silver, filter through gaps in the overarching canopy of leaves, dappling the mossy floor in patterns that shift with imperceptible slowness. Each leaf, each tiny fern growing from a crack in the old stone, seems to hold its breath, contributing to the profound hush. As your awareness softly expands, you sense the cool, smooth touch of the ancient stones beneath you, their surface softened by time, and a delicate layer of verdant moss. Perhaps a single, sleepy owl hoots far off in the deeper woods, a sound so distant and muted it only serves to deepen the quiet. The sanctuary walls, worn smooth by countless seasons, rise gently around you, adorned with faint, almost erased carvings that whisper of forgotten tales and ancient reverence. These aren't stories to be deciphered, but feelings to be absorbed, an echo of peace left by those who sought solace here long ago. Your gaze drifts upwards, past the intertwining branches, towards the vast, star-dusted sky peeking through the leafy ceiling. The stars glitter like scattered diamonds on dark velvet, distant and serene, reminding you of the boundless peace that holds this quiet corner of the world. There's a timeless quality to this place, a feeling that it has always been here and will always remain, a haven of gentle dreams and tranquil repose. All is still, all is peaceful. You are simply drifting, held safe within this ancient, moss-kissed space, allowing its deep serenity to envelop you completely. The air around you remains cool and pure, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms. The deep serenity of this ancient, moss-kissed space continues to hold you gently, a quiet cradle of comfort. All is still, all is peaceful. As your awareness softly expands, you might notice the subtle shimmer of moonlight finding its way through the dense canopy above. It paints shifting patterns of silver upon the emerald moss that carpets the ancient stones, creating a living mosaic of light and shadow that dances with the softest breath of wind. A faint, melodic murmur begins to reach you, a soft, consistent sound that is both calming and familiar, like a whispered lullaby from the very heart of the grove. It is the sound of water, flowing ever so slowly, somewhere nearby, drawing you gently towards its source. Without effort, your gentle drift carries you deeper into this peaceful haven, towards that tranquil, murmuring sound. You find yourself gazing upon a small, ancient spring, its waters clear and still, reflecting the soft glow of the moon like a polished obsidian mirror. The edges of the spring are softened by more lush moss and delicate ferns, their fronds unfurling in the gentle, humid air, catching the faint moonlight. A single, smooth, water-worn stone rests at its center, seeming to hum with a quiet, ancient energy, a silent guardian of this sacred water. This hidden spring, nestled within the timeless embrace of the sacred grove, offers a profound sense of ancient peace. Its stillness invites your own thoughts to quiet, to slow, to become as calm and clear as the water itself. You are simply observing, simply being, wrapped in the profound silence of this hallowed place, feeling its gentle, soothing energy seep into your own quietude. All is well. All is calm. All is well. All is calm. The surface of the sacred water, mirroring the unseen light from above, shimmers with a silent, hypnotic grace. Each ripple expands slowly, dissolving into the next, a rhythm of profound peace. You feel the ancient stones around you, cool and steady, holding centuries of whispers and silent prayers. The air here is soft, almost velvety, carrying the faint, sweet scent of moss and damp earth, mingled with something else. Something floral and ethereal, like night-blooming jasmine carried on a breeze from deep within the temple's hidden gardens. Your gaze drifts upward, past the water's edge, tracing the soaring lines of colossal, time-worn pillars that disappear into the soft gloom overhead. Carved into their surfaces are patterns of forgotten constellations, half obscured by shadow and the passage of ages, yet still hinting at stories of creation and the quiet turning of the cosmos. A gentle mist, almost imperceptible, seems to cling to the higher reaches, softening the sharp edges of the stone, lending an otherworldly quality to the grand architecture. It's as if the very air breathes a sigh of ancient repose, inviting you to release your own thoughts, to simply exist in this tranquil space. The sounds of the world outside, if they ever existed, are utterly absent here. Only the soft, almost imperceptible hum of deep, primal quietude remains, a lullaby woven from the stillness of time itself. You are enveloped, held, and made whole by this enduring peace. Let your mind become as placid as the water, reflecting only the calm beauty around you, letting all else drift away like the silent ripples. The last of the ripples vanish, and the surface of the sacred pool becomes a perfect obsidian mirror. It captures the vast, star-dusted tapestry of the night sky, along with the towering, silent form of the ancient temple. Its marble pillars glow faintly in the soft moonlight, timeless and serene. The air is cool and still, carrying only the faintest whisper of wind through the hallowed leaves of the sacred grove surrounding the water's edge. This peaceful reflection, deep and unwavering, invites your gaze to soften, your thoughts to quiet. The journey through these ancient, mythic spaces has drawn to a close, leaving behind only this profound sense of calm. The temple, the grove, the placid waters all hold a quiet vigil, watching over this tranquil moment. Feel the gentle weight of stillness settle over you, a soft blanket woven from starlight and ancient wisdom. There is nothing left to do, nowhere else to be. This quiet sanctuary holds you safe, surrounded by the enduring peace of forgotten ages. Allow your mind to drift, to release all thoughts and concerns, letting them float away like motes of stardust on the cosmic tide. You are safe, you are held, and it is time for rest. Let the deep, silent beauty of this ancient world cradle you into a gentle, dream-filled sleep. The stars above, the earth below, and the quiet magic all around now guide you into the deepest, most restorative slumber. Sleep now, safely and soundly,